At 49, Floyd Mayweather Jr. can be seen in recent training footage working intensely in the gym. During these sessions, he moves with noticeable speed and controlled bursts of power while going through demanding drills.
Punch it, here we go. Drop. Walk it. Pitch it. Six. Punch it. Pitch it. Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step back. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance.
During his training camp, Mayweather continues to train with strong focus. Even as he approaches 50 years of age, he still appears sharp. His movements remain quick, his punches precise, and his technique clearly refined during workouts. According to Johnny Nelson, Floyd still looks faster, stronger, and sharper than Mike Tyson when working on the bags in the ring. Nelson also notes that Mayweather still shows the ring awareness and movement that defined his career. Tony Jeff points out that a fight between Floyd and Mike could generate huge viewing numbers. He believes exhibition bouts attract massive audiences, especially after Mike's event with Jake Paul drew record levels of attention.
And even though Floyd's 48, he'll still have more movement and pace than Mike. So then it's going to be, ooh, I want to get him. So to me, it's one of those you want to watch between your eyes. But when I heard, I thought, wow, really? But then you're going up against Floyd Mayweather. This guy was unbeaten as a fighter. He still physically has ring craft. He still physically can move about the ring and do what he has to do. I think for Mike Tyson, he's going to be very frustrated. He will want to lay a shot on him to get rid of him. But unfortunately, you slow down, Father Time gets the better of us all. And even though I think when it comes to a fan's favourite, I'm quite sure most of the fans I'd love to see Mike Tyson put Floyd in his place. And that's probably what will be the attraction as well. But you've got to remember, Mike Tyson's 59 years old. You've got to remember, Floyd Mayweather is still hitting the bag in the gym. He's still moving around.
Since both fighters are legendary figures in boxing, the main goal of this matchup appears to be financial rather than about adding to their legacy inside the sport.
From Marquez, and then he was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge. But we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm going to get millions of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm up for that. But again, I don't blame Floyd Mayweather for doing this. In boxing, I always say, there's not much money in it for the regular people like me and you if you're a fighter.
Wade Clemens explains that watching a legend like Floyd compete at this stage of his life can feel disappointing for some observers. In his view, it creates the impression that the primary reason for returning to the ring is financial gain. Tony Jeff also spoke further about Floyd Mayweather's motivation. He suggested that Floyd's decision to return might be driven more by ego than by pure competition.
Let's bring him back, right?
Hey, let my people go, baby. Let's get it.
These are the only two living icons, boxing guys. Mike Tyson is an icon. All right, Floyd Mayweather, that's debatable, but Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, that's debate. I mean, by now they're probably icons. Mike Tyson, icon versus icon, in an exhibition effort, you might as well. I want to say this though. If you guys thought Mike Tyson was pulling punches against Jake Paul and that wasn't real, Well, he ain't gonna pull no punches against Floyd. Like, that dude has shown that he hated. Remember his faint punch at Floyd?
Jeff noted that the fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul recently became one of the most viewed boxing events. According to Jeff, Floyd, who is known for his pride and desire to remain in the spotlight, may not be comfortable seeing another event receive more attention than his own. Jeff believes this could motivate Floyd to return and attempt to surpass that viewership record, showing the public that he is still a major figure in boxing. He added that Floyd has always enjoyed being the center of attention and setting new benchmarks. Losing the spotlight, even briefly, can challenge his ego. Jeff also explained that this motivation may not be entirely about legacy or sporting achievement, but about proving that Floyd still holds strong relevance and appeal within the boxing world. Because of this mindset, Floyd's return could be aimed at creating a major spectacle while also chasing record-breaking attention. Ariel Helwani recently discussed possible boxing events and the uncertainty surrounding several high-profile matchups. He explained that while some people, including Carl Froch, interpreted certain announcements as official endorsements, the situation is actually more
business and real estate investments that he's made, and apparently some of these have gone under, and he is owed back rent, or he is owing back rent, and he is delinquent on a lot of payments for a lot of different things right now. These things seem to have added up for Floyd, and now it's pretty apparent that not only is he doing these, bank robbery style exhibitions, but it looks like he absolutely needs to do it, which is very, very sad. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Floyd Mayweather as an individual outside of the ring, but I never want to see athletes have their money mismanaged or mismanage their own money so badly that they go broke in retirement, and it looks like that's kind of what's happening. And here's a snippet from Business Insider because it made me
complicated. Ariel clarified that he is simply reporting and is not involved in organizing or funding these fights. He emphasized that important details such as dates, locations, and official rules are still unclear. Ariel also spoke about the recent attention around Mike Tyson. After Tyson's exhibition with Jake Paul, he believes public interest in another similar event may be limited. He suggested that if a matchup had happened shortly after Tyson's exhibition with Roy Jones Jr., it might have become a major event. However, the timing following the Jake Paul fight may reduce excitement. Ariel also pointed out that Tyson will be close to 60 years old and Mayweather has been away from the spotlight for some time, which makes public interest uncertain. He further explained that sometimes promoters release unclear announcements on purpose. This approach can help measure the public's reaction or attract.
And I want to get into the tail of the tape and talk about exactly the records and all of that stuff with it. But first, I just want to say, I believe that these are doing this for different things. Mike Tyson is doing it purely for the money. Purely for the money. Floyd is doing it for the money as well, but also, I believe Floyd's doing it for that limelight. You've seen the numbers that Mike Tyson, Jake Paul got, and I think this is the most viewed fight of all time, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I might be wrong in saying that, but I'm sure it was. It was hosted on Netflix. And Floyd's been one in the past with his ego that he wants to just, be in that limelight all the time. And when you're not in the limelight all the time, you want to have that limelight. Floyd's got all of the money in the world.
Ariel Helwani recently